This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Kernstream. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's got some space here. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
That's a nice play. It'll set them up 1st down now at the 12.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. It's a draw play. Brought down short of the end zone at the 3. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
221 wing. 221 wing. Sit ready.
Quick throw caught to the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
PAT makes it 7-0. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Snap to the back. And that run goes nowhere against this fired-up defense.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete for a third straight play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. And here's the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Georgia now operating in the red zone.
Base 27 jump. Base 20.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive now from the 25. Hand off to the single back. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
The Longhorns are going to keep this drive rolling.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. That has been in large part to the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to pass this time. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Really good job here by the defense and coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Longhorns are in the red zone now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Ran by the receiver. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Hand it off for a draw. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Looking for a man. Running back has it on the screen now. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking downfield. Makes the catch in space. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Gain sets up a 3rd down play. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The Bulldogs will have to kick this away. Hunter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. Begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. They'll hand it off. That's a safety for the defense.
Hey, the defense deserves a lot of credit for forcing this safety, obviously. But let's not forget about the punter and the special teams who put this offense in a tough position in the first place. Without that key punt, they would have had a lot more room to work with.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. Look out, room to run here.
And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. The back's got it. Breaks free. First out and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. And he's got it again. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Longhorns.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking right, this one caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. That play moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's a deep shot to the right. And the ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense takes the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. We're going to throw the football. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down. First and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Incompletion makes it second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a draw to the back. He shreds the tackle.
great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. A play action, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. You pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short game. Second and goal for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Game moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Texas. To put them on top now. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Extra point makes it a 5-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Finds room at the 30. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The ball is caught. Touchdown, Dogs. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And a catch made in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And now the defense will jump in and call a timeout after getting a look at the 2-point try formation. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, tries the right with a quick throw, finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The Longhorns come to the line in a hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain, and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Not much on that play, brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Grinding away with a running game. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now, who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of 2 top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now, with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. It's a run to the left. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Dogs expect to be able to just run this clock out here in the final minute. On the carry, he's heading left. Who's going to lose yardage here? The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
That is the absolute worst thing to do right now in this situation. Working with the lead, you stop the clock and you lose yardage. That's not a recipe for success late in the game. You've got to be able to find a way to keep the ball in bounds while keeping it on the ground.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On third down, it's a handoff. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock.
Here we go.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. As the first down is still going. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation with EA Sports College Football.